What's up everyone, I'm Elsa, my pronouns are she and her, and today we have a 20-minute or so strengthening series. This is a progression off of a couple of other videos. I find these variations of the exercises to be more challenging than the past two videos. Do with that what you will. You can totally start here, see if it's a good fit, or start on the other videos. Totally up to you. Whatever feels good for you. So for this class, we are gonna need a weight of some sort. I have like a 4-pound dumbbell or two weights that are the same. I have two 4-pound dumbbells. You could also use like 2 cans of food or 2 water bottles that are full. Totally up to you. And the weight, also totally up to you. We are also gonna need a small loop resistance band like this guy. The weight on this one is medium. You can go with something lighter, something a little heavier, totally up to you and what feels good for your body. And I would recommend having something to lay on. I have a mat, you could use a towel, a blanket, something like that. So let's get into it. We are starting with one of the dumbbells. This is a hinge. So we are going to do a one-legged deadlift. So I am going to have the weight in the hand of my stationary leg. So we are going to, why did that take me so long? So you're gonna stand, feet are about shoulder width apart, weight is in hand, palm is flat, and I am just going to kick one leg off the ground slowly and hinge forward until I feel a big stretch in my standing leg and I'm standing up. Hinging forward, standing up. Hinging forward, standing up. Right, the goal with this is to keep our back flat. We are not trying to have our spine rounding with it, so I'm looking straight ahead, whole time, coming back up. Lowering, coming back up. There is a slight bend in my base leg, 10 of these per side. Just until you feel a nice big stretch in that standing leg. Coming up. Oops, see, like, I'll lose my balance every few times, which is fine. Just correct it as carefully as you possibly can, or have something that you can readily grab onto. Okay. Once we've done 10 on that side, we are gonna do 10 on the other side, right? So weight in hand, nice soft bend in that leg. It's just not fully locked out. Hinging forward, coming back. Hinging forward, coming out nice and controlled, right? We're not just kicking your leg out, you are just, it's a hinge, right? Kicking out, slowly lifting that leg. Keeping those shoulders as level as possible. You can definitely use a heavier weight than like a 4-pound dumbbell. This is just what I have access to right now and could be a great place to start out too if this movement is unfamiliar to you. Once we have done 10 of those, we are gonna do a squat using these dumbbells. I am going to hold them at my chest like so. One in each hand, palms are facing in, hands are together, elbows are out, and just dropping into the squat. Same principles apply with the squat. Bending those hips back like you're sitting in a chair, standing up. For my feet, I typically go a little wider than hip width apart. You do hip width apart, shoulder width apart. It's really about finding a placement that feels right for you and your body. And you're also trying to keep that back as flat as possible, trying not to have have your spine round at the bottom. 10 of these. Trying to keep the chest as upright as possible as well. Driving through the feet. Once we have done those, we are going to do an isometric movement, actually using these guys still. I don't know why I put them down. So we are gonna stand, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna do this hold for 30 seconds. We're just gonna put our hands up front with the weights, just like that. Palms facing down. You need to drop at any point. Totally fine. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Pulling those shoulder blades down out of your ears, trying not to lean back, lean forward. Tucking your tail under. Ten seconds. Keeping those wrists straight. For 2, for 1, drop it. There we go. Setting those off to the side. I'm gonna grab my band now, and I'm gonna meet you on your mat. We are going to slip our feet through the band. And we're gonna keep the band just around our ankles. So, we're gonna start on either side, totally your choosing. Laying down, feet are in line with our hips. You can rest your head on your hands like this, on your elbow, inner bicep. And then you're gonna take your other hand and you can just rest it on the mat. And all we're gonna do is lift and lower just until we feel that resistance on the band. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 10 of these per side. It's just a small little movement. Lift, lower. Once we've done 10 on one side, we're gonna switch it on over to the other side. Again, resting your head on your arm. Other arm can come out in front of you. Feet are in line with our hips. Trying to keep that pelvis as stable as possible throughout, not rocking back and forth. Now we're gonna do lift, lower. Breathe nice and control. You're not going as fast as you can. Breathing. Okay. Once we've done 10 of those, we're gonna take off the band and then we are gonna do a plank hold for 30 seconds off of the floor. Just gonna set that off to the side. I feel like if I try to throw it up there, I will definitely miss. So I'm gonna start from my forearms. So elbows are under the shoulders, palms are pressing flat into that mat, fingers are spread apart. I'm just gonna kick into the plank and we are gonna go in 3, in 2, in 1. Up we go. Pulling that belly button in and up towards the ceiling. Pulling those shoulders down your spine. You can always widen the feet for a little bit of a wider base. A little bit more support. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming on down. Whew. Shaking that out. Once you're done with that, feel free to grab a sip of water, and then we are gonna go again. If once was all you had time for, fully okay, stop where you are at. It's doing whatever you have time for, whatever feels good for you. If the amount of reps that we're doing don't feel good for you, then do a different amount of reps, do whatever works for you. Do more, do less. Totally up to you. If the weight feels too heavy, go lighter. We're starting with our one-legged deadlift. Weight is in the hand of your base leg. Unlocking that base leg. You're gonna slowly hinge forward, looking ahead to make sure that spine doesn't round. Coming back up, nice and controlled. Going until you feel a stretch in that base leg. 10 of these per side. My balance isn't the best, so like I will shake, and that's okay. It's just about catching yourself and doing what feels right for you. So we've done 10 on that side, switch it on over to the other side. Again, not rushing through the movement. Okay. Once we've done 10 of those, we are going on to our isometric hold. We've got the dumbbells, palms face down. Remember, shoulders get pulled down out of those ears. We're gonna go for our isometric hold in 3, 2, 1. Hands come up, hold. Wrists are straight. We're not stressing our back by engaging our core, tucking our tail under, so squeezing those glutes. Breathing 10 seconds. shoulders out of those ears. For 3, 2, 1, drop them. Look at you. We did it. Okay. After that, I forgot something. I forgot our squats. We have to do our squats. We're grabbing the dumbbells. Again, we're doing our squats. We can't forget them. Hands come up to the chest, elbows are out wide. 10 squats. Remember, like we're sitting in a chair, keeping our back nice and flat, trying to keep our chest as upright as we possibly can. Of these. Okay, now we can put the dumbbells away. There we go. From there, we're hitting the mats. We're grabbing our resistance band, looping it around the ankles. Okay, resting your head on your arm, other arm can be just on the mat, and just hips and feet are in line, pelvis is stable, and just lifting and lowering. Lifting, lowering. 10 of these. Ha. Once you've done 10 on one side, we're gonna switch it on over to the other side. And we are just lifting and lowering. Lift. Okay. Once you finish 10 per side, slip off that resistance band, and we're gonna do our plank. Yeah. 30 seconds from our forearms. Palms pressing into the mat. We're gonna kick into this in 3, 2, and 1. Into that plank. Ha. Breathing, pulling those shoulders down. Keeping that back nice and flat. You can always widen that base. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing. And that is it. That's it. That is our full series. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for showing up for yourself and moving your body in a way that feels good. I know it's hard to prioritize yourself sometimes, so I'm happy that you were able to do that and do something that felt good for you. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you for joining me.